the quest to freedom. Wow, quest to freedom. Quest to freedom. And I'm always amazed when the Lord shows himself. Because what just happened just confirmed how real God is. And how he is so involved in our lives. Now, before I start, I have a little toy. It's yo-yo. Anybody ever yo-yo before? Everybody know how to yo-yo? Man, now y'all watch this here.
You missing it.
You see that? Yeah. Look how that thing just go down and come back up. Yeah. They have some people who are professionals. Yeah. Man, they can do all kinds of tricks with these yo-yos. They can make it hesitate, walk it, dangle it. Some of them can keep it down like that and make it come right back up in their hands. I can't do that at all.
That's all right.
But that's what I want to talk about this morning. Because I feel that in a lot of our lives, we are like that yo-yo.
Oh, yeah.
In the hands of the enemy. He'll dangle us.
Yeah.
And when we think that we are free, all he does is pop a wrist. And we'll pop right back in his hand. You know, they got some people that can make that thing sit down there for about 3 seconds. And pop it right back up. Which illustrates the fact that no matter how long I may have stayed away from something, no matter how long I may have neglected to do something, when the time comes, if I have the right amount of money, if I'm in the right place at the right time,
That's good, Ralph.
all the enemy got to do is
Come on, son, Papa.
and I'm right back where I started.
Yeah.
Jesus is speaking to these Jews, and he's speaking to us as well. And the whole point of Jesus speaking to them is to literally cut the string.
Talk to me.
To cut the string.
Yes.
We hear that phrase, no strings attached. Do we know what that means? That means, for instance, they'll sell it, or they'll say it when somebody is selling something. You know what, here, you can have this, or I'll give this to you with no strings attached. That means there is no hidden agendas or hidden intention that I have. But you can just have this, and it's yours. You even hear it in relationships. We can be together with no strings attached.
No obligation.
There is no obligation. There is nothing that connects you and I. But since birth, we have been attached to sin. We have been attached to the enemy.
Oh, yeah.
Gospel preach.
And our attachment is through the flesh, through our desires, through our will. And for Christians, if we be honest with ourselves today, many of us are still attached or connected to something right now. I have learned that there is a quest in man that beats the quest of making money. There is a quest in man that beats out trying to have the best of this and that. There is a quest in man that beats out trying to be on top and not the bottom. And that quest is freedom. Freedom. A couple weeks ago, I went to go see that movie, Harriet. And at the very beginning, Harriet Tubman's husband came to Harriet and said, I got my freedom papers. And Harriet said, well, let's go to my master and see if he'll set me free so we can get me. I ain't telling the movie to nobody. And spoiler alert. And she went to the master and say, do you remember such and such? Well, you know we married, and he said, yeah, I know I let you marry. He said, well, I was wondering if you'll let me free so we can start a family. And to paraphrase, the master said, get out of my face. You ain't going nowhere. As a matter of fact, he can't come back on this plantation no more. Wow. And I thought, are we asking the wrong person?
Wow. Talk, man. Talk, man.
Are we looking to ourselves to free ourselves? Are we looking to vices or other people to help us to be free? All right. Jesus is approaching the beginning of this chapter with a woman and a man that has been caught in adultery.
Yeah. Right.
And they brought the woman, not the man, but they brought the woman and said, look here, Jesus, we caught this woman in adultery. Now the law says that she should be stoned to
what
death.
the Bible says.
But what do you say?
Yeah.
And the Bible said Jesus stooped down, writing as if he didn't hear him.
Yeah.
And then he says, I understand what the law says, so I tell you what. Let he who is without sin cast the first stone. And he went back down and wrote again. And the Bible says from the oldest to the youngest, they all began to throw their rocks down. I guess because the oldest have more to remember than the younger does. And then when Jesus looked up, he asked the woman, where are your accusers? She said, there is none to condemn me. Jesus said, neither do I. Go your way and sin no more. Then Jesus make a claim. He says, I am the light of the world. He that follows me will not walk in darkness, but shall have the light of life. He goes on, and the Pharisees begin to talk to him, and Jesus began to say, look here, I know that by your law, that you think my witness is not true. And the law says, let everything be established by 2 or more witnesses. So Jesus said, I can make this claim about myself, but there is another who bears witness of me also. That's the Father who bears witness of me. And look here, you don't understand me because I'm from above and you're from below. But the Father is with me. And he bears witness of me. Even the works that I do bears witness of me. So Jesus said, you will not fully understand this until I am lifted up on the cross. When you recognize how the sun will refuse to shine in the middle of the day, you will know that I am he. When you recognize that the veil will be torn from the top to the bottom, you will recognize that I am he. When you stick me in my side and blood and water comes out, you will see that I am he. But mostly when I get up on that third day, you will know that I am he. Yes, sir. And the Bible said, many of the Jews believed on him. And Jesus knew this, so he tells those Jews that believed on him. He said, if you continue in my word, then you are my disciples indeed. In our quest to freedom, there is a point in the 29th verse. He says, the Jews, those Jews that believed on him. Believing on him is essential. The Jews were tied up to something else. The law. Tradition. The commandments. The Jews have known the traditions and the law for over 2,000 years. Beginning with Abraham. This is all they had was the law, was tradition. This is all they knew that would get them to God. So Jesus said, look here, I'm not trying to take away the law, but I am actually the fulfillment of the law. But I understand that it is hard for you to believe and accept if you still tied up to something else.
Right.
Isn't that familiar today?
I see it, Ralph. Yep.
Haven't we gone through our traditions?
Teach us, son. Teach.
Aren't we some 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 years old? And we are still connected and tied up to those things which we've known from years ago. Big Mama and Big Daddy said, I need to be like this. They always told me, do to others before they do it to you. And this is all I know. And Jesus still has some strings to cut off in my life.
Yeah.
So Jesus said to those who believe on him, but to believe on someone and to believe in someone is two different things. Because if I believe on someone, that means I'm depending on you to do something. And these Jews depended on Jesus to do for them what the law couldn't do for them and what they couldn't do for their own selves. How many times have we gotten ourselves entangled with different people or in different relationships or in different places because we depended on that to give us a freedom and we couldn't do it for ourselves. But then when it didn't do what we thought it would do, we just got more entangled and more caught up and more in problems and trouble. Jesus said, it's good to believe on me because I can do what I say I can do. But believing on me is not enough because I can believe on Jesus to deliver me from alcohol. I can believe on Jesus to deliver me from drugs. I can believe on Jesus to help me pay my bills. But if I'm still doing the same thing that put me in that circumstance, believing on him, that's not enough. What is the point to believe that Jesus is a burden bearer? But I continue to put myself in situations that brings me burden. And he said, this is why you still may be entangled because you don't want to change your life. You just want to use me as a pass key to unlock a door when you get in trouble. But I've come to set you free. Your whole self. And not just a part of you. Reminds me when we was locked up. And somebody asked me one time, why y'all always talking about you being locked up? I said, where I came from. Out, man. Yeah, I'm out now. But they'll have us all in our tanks or whatever. And there was a time of the day where they'll say, wreck. Wreck time, anybody want to go outside? So we'll all line up to the door. And we'll go outside with a volleyball net and a basketball court and all that. And people would be just sitting outside or just walking or laying down looking at the sky, smelling the fresh air. But the reality was, we were still in jail. We were still locked up. And many times, some will try to come to God, Lord, just let me out for a little while. But you still want to be locked up. Let somebody try to climb a wall. You may be free, but you still locked up. That's partial freedom. And the Lord said, don't get satisfied with being free partially. Because even though you may think or you have a sense that you are free somewhat, circumstances will come. Opportunities will come to show you exactly how free you are or not. Somebody said, well, I'm not going to get back in that relationship no more. But you still got that number in your phone. Somebody said, well, you know, I would never get to a point where I'll work a job like that. But you still don't know how to handle your money. You still don't know how to be responsible. Saying what we ain't going to do. But then when the time comes, it shows us exactly we will do it. Because I'm still attached. No matter how long it's been since I've done it. where I thought I was.
Cut the string. Yes, sir.
The Lord said, cut the string.
Yes, sir.
He has a yoke for us.
Yeah.
He says, cut the string.
Yeah.
So he says, believing on him is essential, but it won't do the job. So he says, you need something else. In that same verse, he says, if you continue in my word, if you abide in my word, then you will be my disciples indeed. So he says, don't just believe on me to do something for you because it's convenient, because you need me to do this. Don't keep asking me to get you a job, but you're not mature enough to show up on the job. Don't keep asking me for a raise, but you can't handle 50 cents. Don't keep asking me to do this for you, but you can't handle what you have now. Quit asking the Lord for a new car when you just don't take care of what you got right now. He says a certain person is for a certain place. He says if you continue in my word, if you abide in my word, then it will transition you from being a person who depended on yourself and doing what you wanted to do, when you wanted to do, how you wanted to do it. He said you will transition into a person that will become my disciple.
That's what we need.
So he says now instead of following your own ideas, instead of following somebody else's idea, instead of following what they're showing you, you will follow me as a disciple, one that follows him. And if you follow me, you won't find yourself back where you came from. The question has been asked, Lord, why do I keep coming back? I just don't want to go forward. He says, believe in him.
Yes, sir.
Believe on him and believe in him. Not just what he can do, but who he is. Who he is. Because he may not do what you want him to do, but he's still who he is. That means, Lord, if you don't come now, I know you still able to do what I need you to do. And that comes from a following relationship with God. Anybody ever been in a relationship and these people were just with you for what you can do for them and never really got to know who you were? Didn't even take the time out to get to know you, but they just wanted you for what you had. Then if you don't have it, they won't answer your phone, they won't answer your business, and all of this here. They just wanted you for what you can do for them. There now we find ourselves in that same boat with the Lord. Lord, I don't really want you. I just want what you can do for me. I hear the Lord saying, okay, I can do that for you, but you're still going to continue to ask me because you ain't going nowhere just by me doing what I do for you. You got to get to know me. You got to get to know me because my ways are not like your ways. I don't think the same way that you think. I have something better for you, but you wouldn't know that if you don't follow me and stay in my word. So, what keeps us from studying his word? What is the string that's attached to our backs that keeps us from Bible study? What is the string that is attached to our backs that keeps us off our knees? What is the strings that is attached to us that keeps us from reading and studying his word? What is the strings that keeps us from following him? What is continually yanking us back to where we say we want to be delivered from? What is continuous yanking us back to that which causes us sorrow and grief and problems and trouble? And then when we try to ask God to deliver us, the Lord knows in our hearts if we don't want to be delivered from something. He knows.
Yes, sir.
He says, if you believe in me, you will follow me. And you will become my disciple. The belief on God, the belief in him, in who he is. And he says, finally, walk in your belief.
Walk in.
He says, after you have become my disciple, the natural response is you will know the truth.
Yes.
And the truth shall make you free.
Right.
He says, only when you follow me, only when you make up your mind to say, I have decided to follow Jesus. No turning back.
No turning back.
No turning back. He says, only when you decide to become my disciples, then you are now exposed to the truth.
The truth.
The truth. Have there been situations you've come across and you believed it, but then found out it was a lie? He said it is the truth that will make you free. He said the truth have a job. It makes you free. But there is only one person who knows the truth.
Yes, it is.
God knows the truth about everything. And so many times he tries to keep us away from those things that will harm us. And we'll turn our back on it because we really want what we want. But then when we find out the truth about it, we already scarred up. We already coming out of surgery. We already beat up, toe down and everything. And here we are running to the altar on our knees saying, Lord, help me. And I hear the Lord saying, I'm going to help you, but I tried to keep you from it. How will you know the truth if you don't see the word as the truth?
That's a good word, Raph.
What? Or who else is the truth? Jesus stood before Pilate, and Pilate said, Jesus, tell me the truth. Jesus said, what is truth? Because I understand you have your own truth. You have your own truth. Let's be real, y'all. Everybody have their own truth. When a certain situation or circumstance comes, we have our own truth. Step on mine, I'll step on yours. Disrespect me, disrespect you back. What a matter of fact, what the song says, smack me and I'll smack you back. But Jesus says the word is absolute truth. Absolute truth means it's true always, in any time, in any situation. His word is truth. But if I'm not in it, I'm vulnerable to the lie. I'm vulnerable to the lie. And that's where the enemy wants me. Vulnerable to the lie. So what? If we're here this morning, that's fine. The devil won't have no problem with that. Us being in here. He's here too. He has no problem with that. But what he has a problem with is when the word goes without distraction. What he has a problem with, I can listen and I'm hearing something that will set me free. Do you know every time the word of God is preached, it's keys jangle. It's keys to those locks that may have had you entangled. It's keys to that prison cell that you may be in. And he says the keys is right here. And you know what? I'm not dangling over you. I'm giving it to you right here. All you got to do is take it and put it in your heart. And he says, once you realize what the truth is, that there is nobody in this world, there is nothing in this world, there is no substance, no object, nothing in this world that can bring me to the truth. Only Jesus. Then I can walk in what I believe. I can walk in that truth, which will what? Not set you free. It will make you free. To be set free is something that happens from the outside in. When somebody comes and opens a locked door, they are setting you free. But making you free means it's a disposition. It is something on the inside. That means I can be behind a locked door, still be free. Good work. And that's what the Lord did. The Lord wasn't entangled by trying to please everybody. Somebody's entangled in that right there. Trying to please everybody. I heard some time ago, since you can't please everybody, just please God. Somebody's still suffering with peer pressure. Somebody's still suffering with want to be looked at in a certain way, wanting attention, need to be lifted up, needing this and needing that and needing that. And the Lord says, if you understood the truth behind all of this, it will make you free. You will no longer have to live for nobody. You don't have to live for yourself. You live for me. That's why Jesus didn't get caught up with people and their thoughts about him. They called him a devil. Jesus didn't care. He died for them too. Man, they didn't even believe in him. He didn't care. He died for them too. He told them in this passage, he said, I know who I am. I know where I came from. And I'm going back to him as well. You don't know who I am. But I know who I am. Now let me ask you this. Do Satan know who you are? Do he know who you are? Do he know that you are a child of God who have been born again to be free, not to be locked up? If he don't know that, he's going to come at you any kind of way. And if you don't know that for yourself, you're going to fall for it every time. That's why he went to Calvary. That's why he went to Calvary. We couldn't do it for ourselves. And he set ourselves free. So he set us free in his stead. And he died for us so that we can be set free. But to prove there was power in the resurrection, he got up again to show that we can depend on him. But he said, don't just believe on me. Believe in me. And if you believe in me, walk in your belief. Walk like you're free. Walk like you're free. Because the enemy is going to come, just like the old slave owners. They're going to catch you from time to time. And they're going to ask you, what you doing over here? Let me see your freedom papers. Man, pull out your freedom papers.
Come on now.
Pull it out. And tell them I'm a free man. Don't have to get caught up in this no more. Don't have to go back to this no more. I'm free in Jesus. And I'm declaring it right now. And my question is right now, you may feel like, but I'm still struggling with this. Then declare yourself free. You may feel like, I don't know how I'm going to get over this. Declare yourself free.
Yes, Lord.
See yourself the way God does. And when the enemy comes, when the flesh rises up, and those desires come about, pull out your freedom papers. Pull out your freedom papers. And say, this here says that I am free. Because my master has set me free. And he has set me free to serve. And he has set me free where I don't have to fear nobody. I don't have to fear no circumstance. I don't have to fear nobody. Because I'm free. And the Bible tells us to stand fast in the liberty wherewith Christ hath set us free. And be not again entangled in that yoke of bondage. God bless you.